Hello and welcome to Weird Around Illinois. Today we're going to talk about two of our favorite cryptids, Bigfoot and Dogman. And more specifically, we're going to talk about whether they could be the same cryptid or whether they could be related. Because this is something that a few people have brought up in the comments in the past. And, whenever there's a sighting of one or the other, particularly a sighting of Dogman, there's always somebody claiming, well, it could have been a Bigfoot, or even sometimes the witnesses are saying, I don't know if I saw a Bigfoot or a Dogman or what. So we thought we'd just take a minute to discuss that and see, how these things may be related.
Yeah, I mean, the first few things that you think of when you think of both Dogman and Bigfoot, they're both hairy, usually often seen as tall, scary, and strong.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's some features that would make them similar, but yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people, I think, would say, maybe they're same, maybe they're related. There's also those people that will say they're not related whatsoever. They're just completely different.
People are very passionate particularly about Dogman, but about Bigfoot as well. And I'm sure there are a lot of people who are getting angry right now that we would even bring up the possibility that they could be the same creature.
Oh, yeah.
But, our whole thing here is we're open-minded and we are looking for answers. We're not making any assumptions about anything. My first thought when I think about Bigfoot and Dogman is, like you say, they're both described as hairy and strong. But I've noticed that Bigfoot is described more as like solid and bulky, whereas Dogman, it's almost like he's a weightlifter. They describe Dogman as being cut, and all the pictures of him. I mean, he's got a body that weightlifters dream of. The other thing that comes to mind for me is the difference in aggression between the two creatures. When I hear stories about Bigfoot, it almost seems like they're reluctant to interact with people. Like when they get aggressive towards people, it's in kind of a backhanded way. They'll like throw rocks or make wood knocking sounds or something to try to scare people off because they don't want people around.
Yeah, they kind of try to avoid. They just kind of try to avoid people. That's what I've gotten.
Whereas Dogman actually seems violent, and he goes after people in the stories that I hear. If a lot of the internet stories are to be believed, he's killed, he's injured, he's gone after and hurt people frequently.
There's even theories, going back to the Bigfoot thing, there's even theories of him or her, just either one, they could be friendly. I mean, there's even a movie about Bigfoot being a guy who can learn how to speak, unique character.
Yeah, there's a friendliness about that Bigfoot character for a lot of people. Now, I know if you're alone in the woods and you encounter a Bigfoot, he's not all that friendly here.
No.
You may not think so.
They're in his environment or house, so...
Dogman is just known to be more muscular, more vicious. Sometimes they don't injure people, but I feel like sometimes that's a matter of luck.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people are just in a car.
Right.
The Dogman just can't get to them at that point.
Good point.
I've also heard Dogman might be able to open doors. Maybe they know how to do that.
I guess the thing that is most obvious, though, is if you look at the face of a Bigfoot and the face of a Dogman, there's no comparison. There's no way you could see the face of those two creatures and say that they're the same thing.
If it's almost like completely pitch black out there, I could see it, but other than that, no chance you mistake it for Bigfoot.
Another thing I don't think many people talk about is the fact that Bigfoot doesn't have a tail.
Oh, yeah, good point.
I'm not sure if they ever checked for that.
With all the images I've seen, they don't. But
Yeah. Do the images of Dogman always show a tail?
oh yeah,
Huh.
I think that's the difference between, well, what could be the difference between a werewolf and Dogman.
Well, I guess what we've kind of decided amongst ourselves here is that it seems to us like these are two separate creatures. But on a dark night, if you see something hairy in the woods, we can understand how you might mistake one for the other.